We, this is a very sophisticated or a controversial question we just talked about. This is very important. I want you to know that the New York, that Korean Americans in New York probably saw the red advertisement. We put a lot of different, the media covered this subject. So we, a few of us discuss this important subject, but actually at home and job, the Korean Americans right now hope. They saw this question and they agonize about, we give the opportunity them to think about this important subject. So I think we give a big impact to the people who have not discussed about, they probably talked about, think about it, but this is a complicated subject that some are avoiding to bring this subject to the microphone and talk about ourselves. There's so many different issues in the community, but we are not here to resolve them. We're going to suggest the community how to solve. So I would like to open up. We have now 20 minutes. Actually, the number one question was the most important. When you go to doctor's office, doctor will check on my body and find out what's the symptom. And then we talked about very important issues. So I'd like to open up the floor. So any ladies and gentlemen, I have an opinion. Please take up one of this microphone and then give us your suggestion, please.
Hello, my name is Young Kim. I'm a friend of Jun Choi and also Henry Kang. I think very interesting listening all panel discussions, particularly just last question, Mr. Cho. I'm agreeing half with him, but at the same time I agree with the two our next generations, like Jun Choi and Abraham, because you are in the process. I think I lived here from early 60s in this country and had studied here, had a PhD, I worked here. I came right time in 60s when, Eisenhower passed, had our 50s about interstate highway law and money is pouring in. Bechtel offered me air ticket just for the interviews. So I came in, it's a great time. But I think I noticed that in my age, our generations who came that time and like me as a student, etc., before major immigration wave started, from late 60s and 70s, they are all integrated. Yes. And their children are integrated. Their children always went to school or integrated school. They are always, every one of them, I know, they don't have any problem. They're Americans. But I think I noticed that more recently, latecomers from 70s up, and Mr. Cho indicated there's some definite trend. You said 4, right? What is the first one?
Church.
Anyhow, I think I'm sure every ethnic community has that. But when I listening to these our next generation leaders about its Korean community can be essential to this American community. They are not sure, but I think definitely I think we are moving that direction. I think I agree with that one. But at the same time, again, coming back, Mr. Cho, our old generation I was thinking that maybe getting too long, but all the historians, I'm history, but like maybe Reverend Bang, and next century is civilization center of civilization moving toward Asia. And there's many signs of it, but among in all Asia, if you look at it, Korea is right in the middle, particularly Far East Asia. There's many aspects that that may come after within the next 100 years. But America is so fortunate that we have so many 2 million Korean Americans. So I have there's many signs, of that Korean Americans can really contribute, the American society. Recently, I'm involved with some big classic music program here. Supposed to be one of the most important one this year in the American community. And I noticed, looking at some of the data, world's most important music concours, like including Tchaikovsky's, etc. Last 20 years, 70, those who got the prize was Russians. Would you believe second was 36 Koreans? In a classic music, and I'm not talking about every Olympics, any others, just classic music. So Koreans, very unique, many. Now I'm not talking about BTS, but that's another aspect, all right? So many areas, there's a sign that Koreans can contribute. We are here in this country. So I'm positive for that. Thank you.